best quarterback in the NFL right now? Is it Russell Wilson or is it Patrick Mahomes? Obviously, we have split opinions on this, but we just said, okay, we're going to sit here and argue about it. Okay. I want to get my take first by default. Okay, Patrick Mahomes is clearly better than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson doesn't have the ability to throw for 5,000 passing yards. He just can't do that, Sean, and you know it makes me mad when I think that you really believe Russell Wilson could compete against a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Let me read you a couple more stats, too, just in case you forgot about this. Last season, Sean, 50 touchdown passes, and that was his first year as a starter. Yeah. Andy Reid's the coach, okay? I'm saying, it's not like he had a Super Bowl coach. 12 picks. Passer rating, 113. Should I say it again? 113, Sean. Okay. 5,000 passing yards. Above that. Let me say it twice. 60 touchdown passes a career right now. Fastest to do that. Only 13 career interceptions. Oh, let me go out this year because you guys want to talk about, oh, can he do it again? Everybody sees the scatter. Okay, fair enough. 1,500 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, undefeated. And guess what, Sean? He's done all of this without a dang defense. Okay. The Chiefs' defense is pathetic. The sole reason why they didn't win the Super Bowl last year, and it pisses me off, and I'm pretending like I'm a fan because it really made me mad. Okay. Oh, he can't beat Tom Brady. It's hard to beat him. Let me know when it's my turn. When you have I'll let you know. It's hard to beat him when you don't have a defense, okay, which Russell Wilson has had. He has time. He can hand the ball off. Mm-hmm. God has blessed him. Oh, Marshawn Lynch. Now it's Chris Carson. Guess who's out of town? Guess who's out of town for the Chiefs? Kareem Hunt. Bye. He was great. Don't get me wrong. He was great, but his behind is out of there. Okay. One thing, he's out of there. Now he has to deal with another running back. Shady McCoy. He ain't the same Shady, though. Is he the same Shady? Nah. He ain't Slim Shady. All right. No, I ain't done yet. Oh, okay. I'm not done yet. Okay. This, led by Patrick Mahomes' team, Patrick Mahomes, literally, his impact is so great. It's phenomenal when I think about it. This guy single-handedly has Andy Reid a job. Andy Reid has no business being a head coach in the NFL anymore. Didn't win nothing in Philly. You know it's true during the McNabb era. Then if you want to bring him, he had Nick Foles, had a really good season. He's built up quarterbacks. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, he did have Nick. He didn't have Nick. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But he had Mike Vick. Yeah. Had Mike Vick. Had McNabb, who was great. Maybe a borderline Hall of Famer, however you feel about it. But he's had teams, never got to that level. Definitely. Alex Smith. You take Alex Smith, you put on the Chiefs team, it's a good team. You take Alex Smith, bye-bye. A lot of people are like, oh, no, Alex Smith's a decent quarterback. You take Patrick Mahomes, you plug him in. This is a Super Bowl contender because of one guy. Tyreek Hill not playing, right? You got guys we never even heard of putting up numbers. Okay. He is so good that on my fantasy team, on a bunch of fantasy, I know it's about to be your time. I'm not done yet. He is so good. Okay. It doesn't matter who's – Sean, go suit up. You'll catch a touchdown pass. That's how damn good he is. And I rest my case. This is the best player in the league. We should be grateful to see him play. He's going to be the best quarterback ever already. He's doing stuff Russell Wilson can't dream of doing. You give me 4,000 passing yards. Russ, give me 50 touchdown passes in a season. It can't happen. It won't happen. Stop it.
All right. Are you done?
I'm done. Okay. You got the belt.
Okay, so look. I agree with basically everything you said. I think Patrick Mahomes is definitely I think he probably is the best quarterback in the NFL. I agree with those things. First year starting, 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, this and this and this and this and this. But to say that he does things that Russell Wilson wish he could do, that's a lie, Jansen. You're spilling out lies. Don't interject. I already feel it. I feel the tension. You about to just scream out, No, to say he's doing things Russell Wilson wish he could do. No, we've seen Patrick Mahomes scramble, make plays out the pocket. Russell Wilson has done that since he entered the league. He's done that in college. So that's okay. That's a lie right there. Okay, I'm sorry. Didn't Patrick Mahomes on Sunday Night Football on NBC last year faced off against Russell Wilson? And that was one of the L's that he caught. And Russell Wilson he beat Patrick Mahomes on Sunday night. Russell Wilson ended up winning that game. He had a lot of touchdowns. I think he threw for about 3 touchdowns. I got to check the stats again, but he outthrew Patrick Mahomes. He ended up winning that game. Russell Wilson in his second year. Let's see Patrick Mahomes. I understand it was his second year last year. First year as a starter. Ended up winning Super Bowl. Yes, he had an elite defense, this and that, but Russell Wilson was still a very he was still a very very clutch quarterback. We know Russell Wilson is a clutch quarterback. He can get the job done when it needs to be, and we saw that against the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, Russell Wilson doesn't necessarily have to have the most impressive stats, but when you work with an offensive line like he has in Seattle, there's only one other guy, ironically, I think it's Patrick Mahomes. He can have similar success in that, and if he played for Seattle as well. But to say Russell Wilson can only dream about what Patrick Mahomes is doing, it's absurd. It's absurd. I understand by his flashy stats when you have guys like a Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt. I understand Kareem Hunt ended up leaving, but when you had him for majority of the season last year, Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the league, even Sammy Watkins, Kansas City, they have more weapons than Kansas City than they do in Seattle. Name 3 receivers off the Seattle Seahawks right now. Just real quick, you can talk. 10 seconds, hurry up.
No. You're saying that no. You put Tyler Lockett on Kansas City, his behind is looking like a number 1 receiver.
So does he not look like that right now? Does he not? Yes or no? Just yes or no?
At the moment, but what I'm saying is, I said what I said. Patrick Mahomes makes any receiver look. Travis Kelce is not the best tight end if he is on Seattle. He's not the best tight end on Seattle because I already know what Pete Carroll's going to do with him. How you going to make him block?
Okay.
You going to want him to block instead of go catch the ball. You see what you did with Jimmy Graham? You see what you did with Jimmy Graham? He didn't mess his career up. What happened with him when he would play with Drew Brees? What happened when he played with Drew Brees?
That's prime, and we see what happens when he's playing with Aaron Rodgers, who I'm not even going to get on that right now because that's.
We ain't going to talk about Aaron Rodgers. We ain't got enough time.
He's better than Russell Wilson, but let me just finish off like this. It said I think the thing that caught me most is thinking Russell Wilson dreams of what Patrick Mahomes.
Damn right, I dream of it too.
Let me finish. You went on for 6 minutes. Let me just get my little 2 minutes in, okay? I'm almost done. All right? So, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, I think it's 1A, 1B. I understand Patrick Mahomes is killing the league right now. I'm not even going to say he's not the best quarterback in the league, but to say Russell Wilson isn't even close when he beat him in a head-to-head matchup, when he's been to Super Bowls, when, okay, we've seen Alex Smith have his best career was in Kansas City with Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a quarterback's dream. We've seen what Michael Vick can do when Michael Vick came out of prison and things like that. We've seen that, his highlight of his career, I think, was even just as good in Philadelphia because who was at the helm of it? Andy Reid. Donovan McNabb, highlight was in Philadelphia. Who was at the helm of it? Andy Reid. Alex Smith, highlight was in Kansas City. Who was at the helm of it? Andy Reid. Patrick Mahomes, his best years right now, yes, he's better than all those quarterbacks. I admit, he's better than Michael Vick, all these quarterbacks, but Andy Reid's in the helm of it. But what happens every time Andy Reid, I don't want to say, I just thought about something saying, but I'm going to keep it PG. Your butt can't make it back to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Let me finish. I'm almost done, all right? I'm almost done. And what happened in the first half against New England? Patrick Mahomes, where are you? What's going on? You only got 7 3-points in the first half. Can you beat Tom Brady? You're 0-2 against him. You didn't make it to the Super Bowl. It's time right now. Again, Patrick Mahomes, I'll say, I think he's probably overall the best quarterback in the league. But can you get it done? It's Super Bowl bust. The same way we talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. I know it's a different sport. Super Bowl championship or bust. The same thing for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you don't win the Super Bowl, not just make it. If you don't win the Super Bowl this year, no, I'm sticking with Russell Wilson. Those two are my MVP candidates. You can pick either or, but you know what? I'm going Russell Wilson. Also, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions right now. And he's playing in a tougher division, in a tougher conference as well. Let me just go down the list real quick. You got the Los Angeles Rams, went to the Super Bowl last year. San Francisco 49ers, undefeated right now. Okay, Seattle, we know what he's on. He is a Seattle Seahawks. And also, last but not least, the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, yeah, I get it. They're not that good of a team. But excuse me, Oakland Raiders, the Denver Broncos. Come on, really? And Los Angeles Chargers. It's a disappointment every year. So I'm saying Russell Wilson. If I had to pick one quarterback for one game, I'm taking Russell Wilson. I think he's just as clutch. And he can also get the job done, better way to speak to.
First of all, I just want to say, I'm almost done with this argument too, but one thing that didn't make any sense to me, yes, he wished he could do some things. Russell Wilson will never throw 50 touchdown passes.
They're a running team.
Okay, for a reason. If you have Patrick Mahomes, that's a passing team. If you put him on a team, am I wrong? And I'm sorry. Is this the same Rams team that made Jameis Winston look like a quarterback again? Jameis?
Talking about Seattle.
I'm just saying. Russell Wilson did all that great stuff. And I'm not discrediting him. He is definitely 1B. And I have to say B, like it ain't close to the A, Sean. It ain't A, B. It's 1A, and then it's B. Way B. B right here, A is right there. But what I'm saying is that Rams defense, which I've called out for weeks, and people said I was crazy, has been disappointing. Jameis Winston threw 4 touchdown passes.
That Rams defense also beat Patrick Mahomes last year. Let's not forget about that. I just had to throw it in there.
Not the Rams defense, the Rams offense. And I'm glad you brought that point up because the Chiefs defense that game was horrible. Lord, but let me finish up. I know it's a long ass video, but back to the point is Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not discrediting Russell Wilson like he's a piece of garbage. He's not. He's 1B. Patrick Mahomes is 1A. It's a different class. There's Floyd Mayweather. There's Manny Pacquiao. There's Michael Jordan. There's Magic Johnson. Okay. There's the Giants usually, and then there's the Jets, and that's a New York comparison, not like what they're doing now. They both suck. It's all Bills. Go Bills, I guess. They're in New York right now. But you get the point. But I love your argument. You made great, valid points. And you're right. Their division's harder, so that's why I don't think he's going to win the MVP because that's a tougher division. The Niners defense, and maybe a tougher conference right now. It is on paper. I'll give you that. The Chiefs really only got to worry about the damn Patriots. And I hope that Andy Reid doesn't blow things because the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. Hopefully, if Andy Reid doesn't get in the damn way. I'll coach the team if Andy Reid wants to get in the way. The Chiefs should win the Super Bowl. You're right. But let's not act like Russell hasn't choked. When he can't hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, the interception in the interception in the end zone, they were up 28. So I remember that game. I bet on Seattle, 28-14, and then he pulled.
24-14.
Yep, excuse me. And then what happened? He pulled a Matt Ryan, and we always bring that up too. It's Tom Brady happened, but there's always a flip side to the story, which means the other quarterback didn't do his damn job.
He got him down there. It was a bad play call. I understand.
And I'm not gonna lie. All credit to Tom Brady. That's what happens. The greats do. They take advantage of mishaps. McNabb, sick in the huddle. Excuses. Matt Ryan, nothing. Matt Ryan. It's always something. Yeah, I'll give you that. Vic stole his damn job. Same thing with Russell Wilson. Oh, it ain't Russ's fault. The defense did this. Where was the clutch drive? I'm not saying clutch. I'm just pointing out a big mishap. He should have 2 rings. Now, Patrick Mahomes don't have any rings, but shoot. And I'll say this, too. This conversation might change week 12, week 13. Matter of fact, it might change come playoff time. Because if Patrick Mahomes don't deliver how I'm talking about him right now and Andy Reid, I might flip that up a little bit.